Halloween, make me cream. It's Gothtober and we got top 5 Halloween hidden gems. I hate you.
If I had my shot, I could be one of the greatest evil scientists malaria has ever seen. They'd all cheer my name, just like they do for the great Dr. Schadenfreude.
Here's what looks like just another low-budget cliché CG kids movie. Igor follows a lab assistant who wants to prove he's a real evil scientist. Think the opposite of Wreck-It Ralph.
Igors don't think!
Just another kids movie. I stupidly believed that until it got to the humor.
That's Scamper, one of my most successful inventions. I made him immortal, which is kind of a hassle for him since he doesn't want to live.
The entire character of the bunny rabbit Scamper, played by Steve Buscemi, is that he always tries to kill himself. This film does not give a shit. Aesthetically, the comparison to Tim Burton is obligatory. I mean, this one guy is straight up the mayor from Nightmare Before Christmas. I can also sense a lot of Psychonauts in here.
The better I feed her. The better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the more I'm gonna love.
Igor's dark humor and 50s jazz soundtrack clashes against the other pop culture heavy current hits soundtrack in-your-face kids movies. It surprised me. It's not the best, yet Igor is still a funny, cruel, but somewhat sweet film.
For the first time ever, I'm gonna live!
Maybe don't let your kids watch it though. Hey, remember Billy and Mandy? Well, no one remembers its grand finale, the Underfist Halloween Bash. Instead of chronicling the title characters, it's a story about the secondary forming a monster hunting team. It's a full-on, stupid-ass action special led by Haas Delgado. He's a mix between Snake Campbell and Bruce Springsteen.
You play nice now.
Yes, Mommy.
But Underfist is mainly the punching bag Irwin story. The creator Maxwell Adams thought this episode up as a joke, till he grew attached to the idea of it being a spin-off series. Sadly, it remains a single 40-minute special. Blame it on Cartoon Network going through the live-action phase at the time.
Real kids doing real stuff in real situations. 8 o'clock, Wednesday nights, see and reel on Cartoon Network!
Thank Glob, it's back to all animation all the time. Except on Adult Swim. Despite studio disinterest, the special just barely got made by the skin of its ass. As this was being produced, Billy and Mandy's original crew moved on to the production of Chowder, and a lot of new freelance artists were hired to finish the job. Underfist is really hard to find anywhere, but I think it's worth tracking down.
All that work and nothing to show for it. Don't look back! I look back!
God damn it, it's one of those motion capture animated films. Except it's actually a great movie. This is Monster in His House, yeah! It's the story of 3 kids and the creepy house across the street. Kinda like that one movie about the guy stuck in his own home and spies on the neighbors, only to find one neighbor may or may not be killing people. You remember that classic film? Disturbia? Starring Shia LaBeouf? Except in this animated film, the house is alive. I roll my eyes to whoever admits they're still scared of Courage the Cowardly Dog, but some of the imagery in Monster House is truly unsettling. Not only for the scares, but the witty dialogue also pushes the family-friendly rating, and it's hilarious being a film written by Community's Dan Harmon and Rob Schrab, the creator of my favorite comic, Scud, the Disposable Assassin.
Chowder, where are your parents?
My dad's at the pharmacy and my mom's at the movies with her personal trainer.
They wanted to push the terror even further with a house filled with internal organs, but the studio went as far as it could. A great effort too. The cranky old man living in the house, Cracker Jacker, Jack Crack, Knacker Cracker, Crackhead, Crack Jack, Crack Shover, Cracktoberfest, Crack-a-Lackin' Jack Blackin', Nevercracker, that's his name, Nevercracker, played by Steve Buscemi, is terrifying.
Trespasser! Do you want to be eaten alive? No! Then get out of here!
full on, I recommend Monster House as both a great animated and horror film. Best of all, it's got a punk rock alternative girl, yes! And second best thing, this poster in the background. Kiss my trunk.
Out from the night, from the mist, steps the figure. No one really knows his name for sure. He won't bother to write or to phone you. He'll just rip the still-beating heart from your chest!
Aw, yeah, goth time. Look, I gotta recommend some live-action stuff too, and here's Repo, the genetic opera. It's the future as organ failure is common. People rent expensive replacement organs to live. If they don't make the payments, a repo man comes to slice them open and take back the devices keeping them alive. I know what you're thinking. Wasn't this the concept of an action movie? Yes, it was. That had a stupid cliche ending, and genetic opera came first.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Genetic Opera!
Larry, what the fuck is this shit?
To emphasize what's on the label, it's a rock opera musical. The whole film is sung throughout so many genres of music. There are moments really catching me off guard in tone, so you just gotta go with it. And yes, the star of the movie is that girl from Spy Kids, played by Steve Buscemi.
Will you be my day?
I can't.
And Paris Hilton is here for some reason. Remember her? Repo had a tiny budget of $8 million, but made full use of what it has. This, of course, started out as a stage play. It was despised by critics, but grew a fandom, including myself. The only thing I didn't like is everything has this blurry, glowy bloom to it. And some of these songs just reek of teen girl angst. And I mean teen girl who just got off watching Foamy the Squirrel on Newgrounds.com while signing a Bring Back Invader Zim petition wearing a Jack Skellington hoodie and Happy Tree Friend tube socks purchased from Hot Topic during an Emily the Strange buy one get one 50% off sale where she discovered Serenity Rose from slave labor graphics comics while her overbearing but loving father restricts her from going to the My Chemical Romance / Limp Bizkit concert with a 5 years older than her boyfriend that constantly IMs unsourced stolen Palm and Z comic art over 56K modem American online trial discs on MySpace.com with a top 8 consisting of Tim Burton, Jack Sparrow, Eminem, Jesus Christ, and whatever angsty band is the hit new thing on Disney Adventures magazine and spends all day filling out what Kingdom Hearts character are you quizzes only to complain she didn't get Riku and is unable to watch the 2003 MTV Music Awards because her deadbeat older brother is always hogging the living room TV playing Tony Hawk's Underground on his Halo Edition transparent green Xbox using a third-party Mad Catz Airflow controller with a busted analog stick constantly leaning to the right making anti-Semitic remarks on how Eric stole his Wicked McTwist over the helicopter in Hawaii footage. You know what I mean? Those kind of teen girls. Repo may never get a sequel for how poorly it did in the box office, but you can check out the other musicals by the same team, The Devil's Carnival. The genetic opera is hammy, over the top, has goth girls and catchy songs. That's all you really need.
On your street corner, make your mama born you. I'm a night surgeon.
Before we get to number 1, here's some honorable mentions. I did not put any since I could spoil future videos, so this entire break in the middle was pointless. I'm Mike Mozart for Jeepers Media. Please give me 5 stars and like and subscribe.
Once upon a time, there was a game that nobody ever played. We Are the Strange was the title. Now meet the players who lay inside. Idle.
Back in the early days of YouTube 2007, on the front page was this weird artsy indie film, We Are the Strange. It's a mix between pixel art, stop motion, Godzilla, and Eraserhead. The story is this girl and baby go get ice cream and stuff happens. Very slowly. It influenced me so much artistically, and I learned a lot from the behind-the-scenes videos, but now it feels slow and almost nothing is going on for 90 minutes. It really should have been shortened, but I still do love the villain, simply named him.
Are you angry?
No matter. Now it's your turn to die.
If you're a fan of campy, over-the-top video game voices, this is your villain. Scott Pilgrim, No More Heroes, that aesthetic of retro video games I can't get enough of. Not sure what to call it, but the creator of We Are the Strange, M.Strange, calls his style Strainame. This is an art house film disguised as an indie film. I recommend at least skimming through it or maybe searching up the artist. He's done music videos for the likes of Mindless Self-Indulgence and Rabbit Junk. It doesn't hold up to me 100%, but it's something that continues to intrigue and inspire me. No matter how weird or strange something may seem, someone's bound to like it, and currently, that's me.
People these days, it's like cool not to make an effort. It's cool not to try. It's cool not to put any emotion or any feeling or have any boldness, you know? It's like you get some assignment, it gets a bad grade, and you're like, oh, I didn't care, I didn't even try. You know, so people don't try because they're afraid of failing.
Try harder.
You can't be afraid to fail or make a fool out of yourself. So to have this passion or express your passion and your boldness, don't be afraid to do that. And to all the people that, you know, will put you down, those are just downer people. At one point in their lives, they were excited about something and passionate and interested, and someone else put them down for it. Don't let anybody stop you. Keep the fire burning, the passion, and go out and do stuff that speaks to your heart and hopefully other people's too.
We're at the end of the world. Be sure to bring your giant robot. You're gonna need it.
Don't give up. Challenge again.
Whoa, Millhouse, that frozen black cherries turned your tongue black. My tongue's black, too.
Ooh, let me try.
Hey,
Let's have black tongue.
This Halloween, the Simpsons are at Burger King. Now in every big kid's meal you can get a Simpsons spooky light up. They gleam, there is scream, and you can collect all 15 at Burger King. Where else?